Hello, friends. Good evening. And I am back with another part of inappropriate word usage. And of course, what we have studied yesterday, and we will be continuing with that same part, same topic, right? So let's begin the journey of inappropriate usage part two. Uh, you know, yesterday I gave you certain words which which you are supposed to find out or to find out how they can be used in various forms. So today we'll be dealing with some of the words, and as the things progress, we will continue to work on them. So let's begin our journey today. So happy learning to all of you, and let's start the session. We will continue to work on. Okay. So first of all, my apologies for typo and oversight mistake, which happened yesterday. So please excuse me, or please accept my apologize for typo and oversight mistakes. Thank you. So, in the last part, I gave you number of words like kind, fast, fly, sentence, till, right, crown, plain, produce. So these are the words which I gave you, and I asked you to use these words in a different word classes. So I'm just reminding you again. These are the words which I gave you yesterday, and you are supposed to use them in different word classes. And we would be dealing the questions which would be related with these words. So again, we will talk about the words are like kind, fast, fly, sentence, till, right, crown, plain, and produce. Let's see how we can use. Let's analyze them one by one and see how they're used. So the first thing we would be doing is the kind. The first word we would be using. So, I would request you scratch your head and suggest how the word kind can be used. So, it can be used in two ways. It can be used as a noun as well as an adjective. So, kind is basically, as most of you must be aware of the fact that yes, now kind is generally used as an adjective, but it is also used as a noun. And let's see how it is used as a noun. So when we say noun, it is countable. It can be used as a countable and uncountable. So when we talk about noun as a countable, it means that it should be singular or it should be plural. So kind can be used in both senses. It's a plural. It's a singular as well as plural. So countable. So let's see how it has been used. So we can say two kinds of tables. So you can see two kinds there. So this means this is a countable, and right. So this is a countable, plural countable noun we are using. Then you can see the kind begets kind. That means the kind brings kind. So here we are using it as an abstract or type or nature used like a mass noun. So this is we are using it as a uncountable noun. Another example would be there is no kindness left in the world, not of that kind. So kind is used here as an abstract idea, not referring to the specific countable category, right? So we're talking not a particular category, but in general we're talking. So I'm sure you must be now you know about it. So it is being used as it's a noun, right? So let's move ahead and see. Now, what do we mean when we use it as a kind, as a noun? What meaning does it connote? The first meaning is a group of people or things that are the same in some way, a particular variety or a type. So what do we mean by kind? It means that a group of people or things that are the same in some way. They have this, that means they have the same kind of characteristics, right? So you can use kind of somebody or something, or you can say three kinds of cakes, or the cake, they sell all kinds of things, and we have the same kind of car. So when we are talking about noun, so what does it connote? It connotes a group of people or thing. You can see here. So you can say three kinds of cake. So the belonging, all the three types of cakes belonging to the same category, or you have a same kind of car. That means it belonging to the same type of the car. I hope it is clear. So kind as a noun is another important. When, as you know, whenever we are using kind as a noun, it is preceded by the central determiner. The central determiners are what? Central determiners are like articles, then demonstrative pronouns like this and that and those and these. So these are the central determiners which precedes the kind. So you can see the central determiners which are preceding the noun, the kind. I will never have that kind of money. So you have a that is a determiner, central determiner. This kind of exercise is very popular. So again, we're using this particular determiner, that is this. I don't like this kind of behavior. It is rude and unnecessary. He always shows that kind of arrogance. So you can see this kind and that kind. We generally use these two particular demonstrative, determiners with this. Again, this kind of music makes me feel alive, or that kind of whatever it may be. So what would be the difference of these between these two? This kind and that kind. This kind, as you know, the determiner this we always use to talk about something which is near and something which has a focus. Right now we are focusing. So it talks about the immediacy. And when we are talking about that, it means, it is talking about something negative in the sense. So that's what I'm saying here, that kind of arrogance. So it is more or less negative in nature, or sometimes it is also used as in the objective sense. It is also used in objective sense, and this is used in mostly in the subjective sense. That means more or less in personal sense. So that kind of might feel negative, distant or generalized. So I can't stand that kind of noise. So if I were to use this particular in the sense that if I say this kind of noise, or if I say that kind of noise, there would be a difference in the meaning. Why I'm talking about this? Because whenever you will be reading your reading comprehension, wherever you will finding, where in that case you may find there are certain sentences where they're using this particular determiners, and from that point of view, you can easily distinguish the meaning between these two. So this is the difference between kind. And now we are using kind as a noun, not as an adjective. So this is the difference between the phrase suggest and tone of purpose. So this kind, it is talking about the near, present, involved. Then it is often approving or immediate. And then that kind of, it means distant, general, detached. It is neutral or disapproving. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let's see kind as adjective. So, if I were to ask you, how would you define an adjective? So probably your answer would be, okay, sir, the adjectives are which talks about the quality of the noun, or they describe the noun. But perhaps, the one of the best way to identify any word, if it happens to be an adjective, it means what it should have. It should have 3 degrees. That is positive, comparative, and superlative. So, whenever you are supposed to talk about adjective, any word, I'm not talking about kind right now, any word that happens to be to be an adjective, it should have 3 degrees, that is positive, comparative and superlative. So because kind is an adjective, so you have a kinder, that is comparative degree. The positive degree would be, of course, kind. The superlative degree would be kindest. The meaning of the kind would be caring about others, gentle, friendly and generous, generally followed by the preposition to and of. We'll also see how we can use it. Then the examples are like, soft water is kinder to your hair and the weather was very kind to us. So you can see we have used to here after the word, after the adjective kind, after the adjective kind, to. It is a kind of, so we can also use of to help you, right? So let's see ahead. I hope it is clear. So overall about the kind is, it can be used in 2 ways. It can be used as noun. It can be used in adjective. When we are talking about the adjective, it has 3 degrees, that is positive, comparative, superlative. The meaning of the kind is to caring about others, gentle, friendly or generous, and it is generally followed by to and of, right? I hope it is clear. Let's go to, the talk about, because, again, you would be coming across many of the questions where you would be asked or you would be tested on the specific use of preposition. So when we are talking about adjectives and what preposition we have to use and what do they mean. So when we say kind to something, when you're using kind to, it means what? Kind to someone or something, show who receives the kindness. So she is kind to animals. So can you make out who is receiving the kindness? It is the animals who are receiving the kindness. So they were very kind to me. In this case, I am the receiver of the kindness. Then again, you have kind of someone, used to describe a thoughtful or considerate act. Again, right? It kind of someone means what? Used to describe a thoughtful or considerate act. So we are talking about something which is thoughtful, or you are considerate, means you are kind to him. So look at the usage. It was kind of you to help me, and how kind of him to bring flowers. So whenever you are using of, you are talking about something, a very kindful act. You are talking about some act of behavior. And when you are talking about kind to, that means you're talking about someone who is talking about a person, right? Or who is receiving the person. I hope it is clear. So we're using, whenever using preposition, we're using 2 types of preposition. We are using adjective kind. We're using 2 prepositions. One is to, another is of. So we use of to talk about the act and to talk about the person. I hope it is clear. Let's move forward. When we are using noun, so what are the common prepositions we use with noun? We are using it as a of. First thing we are using of, second is in, third is by. We use 3 prepositions with the kind. The most common one is the of. That is, it talks about the type, and mostly, when you're using kind with of as a noun, it talks about the concrete and abstract nouns. So there would be formula of this, kind of plus noun. This particular formula would be always there, or you would be coming across the sentences where they use kind, they would be using this particular formula, kind of plus noun. Now you can see the examples here. What kind of music do you play? So what type of verb I am using here? Can anybody tell me what type of verb is using? What type of verb you are using? We are using music, which is concrete or abstract. The word music itself is what? It is abstract in nature. So we are using abstract. Then you have this new kind of technology, which is again abstract. So we can use this way. Got it? So of we are using, this is the most common type, and we use it for the concrete and abstract noun. So then you have next is in. when referring to the categories or differences. So you can see there are many variations in kind between species. I'll come back to it, but you, for the time being, you must know that we are using in with preposition with the kind also. Then we are using by, sometimes used when categorizing or sorting. I mean, when we want to differentiate or trying to categorize or classify. So sorted by the kind and size. So the sorted by the kind, by the nature and the size. I hope it is clear. The most important thing you need to remember is whenever you're in your example, in your exam, it is possible that they may give you error starting with maybe that error of kind to or kind from and all those kinds of different prepositions. But you need to remember only three types of prepositions are generally we used with of, in and by. I hope it is clear to you, all of you. Then you have adjectives. So the prepositions we're using with kind to, we use kind to describe behavior towards someone, and use kind of to describe the person doing the kind act. So so this is a bit of a summarizing. So when we use noun, we have types of prepositions and we have the example like type of what kind of music is this, category, a difference in kind, and sorting grouped by kind and color. So this is the sort of a summary of what are the prepositions we use after the word kind. A slight note on difference in kind. This is what we talk when we're using about when we use in after the word kind. So there is a difference in kind between a tool and weapon. This is the statement. So you can see there is a difference in kind between difference in kind between a tool and a weapon. So what does it mean? It means that two things are fundamentally different in nature or essence, not just in quantity or intensity. They belong to the different categories, right? So here the kind means what? When we say difference in kind, it means the difference in nature. So you have two examples. So you can say a kind of is used for cutting, or you may use here it's a kind of, you can use a tool here. A tool is or used for something, you can use this way. A pen is used for writing. So you can say there is a difference in kind between a pen and a knife. So what does it mean? So a knife is used for cutting and a pen is used for writing. So they have a complete meaning. What does it mean? Or what they connote is they have a complete different functions, purpose and conceptual categories. So whenever we is using when we are using difference in kind, the word kind refers to the nature, character or essential category. I hope it is clear. So whenever this particular phrase comes to you, a difference in kind, it means the difference in nature. Here the word kind means difference in nature. I hope this must be pretty clear to you. Now let's see, this kind is also used as an idiomatic usage. So this also you should know. So in kind of, we use word as in kind of. Example is this, as well as his salary, he gets benefit in kind. So whenever we're talking about in kind, it consists of goods or services, not money. Remember, in kind means not in money. It means goods or services. The second is a kind of, used to show that something you are saying is not exact. I had a kind of feeling this might happen. So it is not the exact thing what is there. The third one is one of kind, the only one like this, unique. My father was one of a kind. I will never be like him. So he was unique. So one of kind means he was one of a kind means what? He is unique one, right? So three meanings: in kind, a kind of, and one of a kind. Three meaning, three idiomatic ways we can use it. Then I hope this is pretty clear to you. Now let's see the question. What is the question? The first question says, they repaid us the money in kind. These kinds of shoes are expensive. It was kind of you to help. She was very kind to me during the interview. I hope you can easily make it out which is the correct one. As we discussed yesterday, we can use these three parameters for these parameters to solve this type of questions. So first is look for the common word, the meaning or the sense, see how it is used, and the idiomatic use may be homophonic or homographic, and which part of the speech is this and how it is used correctly. So these are the parameters which we discussed yesterday. We can use them here also. So let's see again. They repaid us the money in kind. These kinds of shoes are expensive. It was kind of you to help. She was very kind to me. So I'm sure now, after learning this much, you must be able to answer it correctly. So these kinds of shoes are quite okay. No problem with them. It was kind of you. This is also quite okay. She was very kind to me during the interview. This is also quite okay. But remember this, look at this, repaid us. They repaid us the money in kind. So what we learn in kind means what? It means the things, goods, in kind refers to what? Goods or services. So we cannot use money in kind. So this would be, of course, incorrect. And this is our correct option. Right? So this is what I have put it here. They repaid in money in kind. This is incorrect. In kind consisting of goods or services, not money. So I am sure you must be, it is clear to you. Let's go to the next part. Now the next word is fast. Fast can be, it's a versatile word. It can be used as a noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. So when we talk about the noun, a period during which you do not eat food, जिसको अपन उपवास भी कहते हैं, a period during which you do not eat food, especially for religious purpose. So examples would be to go on fast, to break or end your fast, something that, and the second meaning is that fastens, right? Something which holds together. So these are the two meanings of the noun when we use fast as a verb, as a noun. As an adjective, as we talked about. So if it is an adjective, it has to have 3 degrees. First is, of course, fast, then second is faster, and third is fastest. That is superlative degree. It means what? Moving or able to move quickly. A fast car. He has just become the world's fastest runner. Happening in a short time or without delay. This is again the second meaning. A period of fast economic growth. This is this example. Producing or allowing quick movement, that is also there, right? So this is again a very important meaning over here. It's a very fast road and people do not realize what speed they are doing. So these two words, these two meanings, you might be aware of it, but this is the third one is very important. It is talking about something fast as a surface. This is the meaning of the fast. This is also one of the meanings of the fast as an adjective. Let's move ahead. As an adverb, so obviously it means quickly, in short time, without delay. Children grow up so fast these days. The series is fast becoming one of the most popular TV shows. And third meaning is, so we have 3 meanings. First is quickly, second is in short time, third is completely. So within few minutes, she was fast asleep. See how it is being used, fast asleep. And then the boat was stuck fast. So here means what? The fast here means completely, and fast here means also completely. So the The paraphrase version would be, within a few minutes she was completely asleep and the boat was stuck fast. So that is how it is used. Though, so this is, we use fast as a adverb. We can also use fast as a verb. So we use fast as a verb. So that means you are aware of it. To eat little or no food for a period of time, especially for religious medical reasons, or Muslim fast during Ramadan. Patient usually fast overnight before undergoing surgery. So now can you just recall what are the things that we learned? We learned fast can be used as a noun, can be used as a verb, can be used as an adverb, and can be used as a adjective also. Every part of speech has its own way to contribute in the sentence. For example, in the verb, it refers to the action. As an adjective, it talks about the quality. As a noun, it talks about an entity. And as an adverb, it talks about the modification that it does to either a verb or to an adjective. Let's see some of the questions that we have. Of course, sorry, we can have idiomatic usage also. Be quick, fast, on the draw, right? So be quick to understand or react in new situation. You can't fool him. He is always quick on the draw, or he is always fast on the draw. So remember this idiom. Then second one is fast and furious. This you might have heard. Something, it is mostly used in films and movies, shows, full of rapid action and sudden changes. So in his latest movie, the action is fast and furious. So what does it mean? It means that you have a full of rapid actions and sudden changes. I hope it is clear. So we learned two idioms here. One is be quick or fast on the draw. Fast on the draw means what? It is somebody who is very, very quick to understand and he can react very fast. The second one is fast and furious. So where you have a rapid action and sudden changes taking place. Then third is hard and fast, especially after negative. We use normally with the negative. So that cannot be changed in any circumstances. So there are no hard and fast rules about this. This situation isn't hard and fast. So mostly we use after negatives. So Oxford Dictionary says it is, it is always used specifically with the negatives. Then another is play fast and loose, to treat someone or something in a way that you do not respect them. So to play fast and loose means to treat someone or somebody in such a way that it shows that you do not respect him. Then last is stand fast, to refuse to move backward or to refuse your opinion. I mean, you are firm on it. So he is standing fast on his opinion. That means he is not going to budge, or he is not going to accept or he is not going to take his opinion, right? Or in other words, he is not going to eat his words. So stand fast means this. So again, we have three idioms, that is hard and fast. Second is play fast and loose, and third is stand fast. So hard and fast, that cannot be changed in any circumstances. Then play fast and loose, that means to do not respect someone, to show disrespect to somebody. And then last is stand fast, is to refuse to move back or not giving up your opinion. I hope it is clear. Now let's see the question, what we can have the question about it. He has just become the world's fastest run scorer. Do you fast every Tuesday? He seems to play fast and lost with his studies. India is fast becoming a nation of fatties. So can you make out which would be the wrong one? So look at the first one. He is just becoming the world's fastest run scorer. So here it is being used as an adjective, and it looks like it is quite okay, no problem. It is being used as an adjective. It is, do you fast every Tuesday? That means we are using its a verb. Then this is the idiomatic use, play fast and lost. And then again, India is fast becoming, this is being used as an adverb. So now can you make it? So what the examiner has done is, he has used lost in place of loose. It should be correct answer should be he seems to be to play fast and loose with his studies. That means he is not giving attention to studies, or he is not concentrating or focusing on the studies. So the correct would be too fast and loose with his studies. I hope it is clear to you. The next word is fly. That is, everybody knows the meaning. It can be used as a verb and noun. So when we talk about as a verb, mostly predominantly we use this verb, word this as a noun. So it means to move through air using wings. This is we used to talk about in reference of the birds. So they fly in the air, and then to move through the space. This is we generally use for aeroplanes or planes. And we also use as a noun, so it means as an insect or as a bait. So as an insect you can see the example, or you may yourself find out an example like a fly in the soup, right? So this could be an insect. A bait is something. A bait means what? It is a sort of a luring or attracting a device, luring device or attracting device to catch an animal or a fish. So this is generally used mostly for in terms of fishing. So let's see how we can use this. So idioms, what are the various idioms we can use with this? So fly high, that means very successful. So my son Ayush is flying high and I am proud of it. That means he is very successful. Fly in the face of something, that means to oppose or to be opposite of something that is unusual or expected. Then such proposal is flying the face. The example is such proposal is flying in the face of common sense, flying in the face of the common sense, right? So something which is common sense, and if you're talking opposite of it, that would be called as a fly in the face of something. So we have two idioms here. First is fly high. The second is fly in the face of something. Fly high means very successful. So anybody who is doing very well, very successful, so he's flying high. And then to oppose or be opposite of something that you expect or something which is common sense, right? So let's go ahead. Then another is fly off the handle, become very angry, right? So somebody is flying off the handle, that means he is becoming angry. So be aware of him. He tends to fly off the handle. Then fly a kite to test out the public opinion. Fly a kite means to what do we mean by to test out the public opinion. This is good idea. However, why don't you fly your kite? Right? So what do we mean by this? Why don't you fly your kite? That means why don't you test your opinion? Then next is the fly in the ointment, a person or thing that makes a situation or an occasion less pleasant or successful. So somebody may be a fly in the ointment. That means, for example, if somebody in the party, if he's a fly in the ointment, that means he's making the situation or the occasion less successful or pleasant, right? So this is the idioms. I hope these idioms are clear. So first is fly off the handle, fly a kite, and the fly in the ointment. Now let's see the question. Identify the correct option. What you are supposed to do here is, there is a trick over here which is there. The only one of them is used correctly. The rest of them are wrong. So what you can do is, you can also you can correct them also. So when you will correcting all the three, you will get all the four would be correct. So let's see what is there. He is short temperamental. He usually fly off the hand. He is a short temperamental and he usually fly off the handle. Hindustan Lever is coming out with a new range of products, but before they are flying aeroplanes to know the test of the consumer. The third one is one of my friends is fly on the wall, always spoiling my mood. Then my grandfather would go to river to fly fish. Now all of them, only one of them is correct, right? Rest of them are incorrect. So let's try to correct them. What are the correct option? So usually fly of the handle. So it's not the fly of the hand. It should be fly of the handle. Then Hindustan Lever is coming out with a new range of the product, right? So they're coming with a new range of the products, and before they're flying, but what they're doing before that, they're flying aeroplanes. So this is incorrect. It should be what? They're flying kite. One of friends is fly on the wall. No, this is incorrect. Is fly on ointment. So this should be the right. So all three are now correct. The fourth one definitely would be correct. My grandfather would go to the river to fly fish. So the to fly fish, as I talked about, it is would go to river to fly fish means to catch fish. So in other words, to fly fish means to use certain type of bait or luring device to catch the fish. So that is the correct one. I hope it is clear to you. So first one is fly of the handle, second is flying the kite, third is fly in the ointment, and then third is the fourth one is correct one. Let's go to the next one. Now the third word was sentence. It can be used as noun and verb. So as a noun, it can be countable as well as uncountable. What do we mean by? I mean, I'm sure you must be using a group of words expressing a statement, question. This is a general meaning of the sentence. The second meaning is, of course, very important. That is the punishment given by a court. So the judge passed the sentence. That means the judge gave the punishment. The prisoner served or completed his sentence. So again, here we are using it sentence as a something punishment. Then the verb to say officially in the court that somebody is to receive a particular punishment. So using both as a verb and sentence as a noun. So here you can see the judge sentenced him to hang. So here sentenced is being used as a verb. You can use it as a verb. Let's go to the, I hope I'm clear to you. Let's see what are the collocations that normally we use with the sentence. This is again important from your examination point of view. We always used as a serve a sentence. So it means what? Spend a particular period in prison. He is serving an 8-year sentence for burglary. Then pass or pronounce sentence. So whenever you're using sentence in terms of punishment, these two would be often be used. Pass or pronounce sentence and the serve or serve a sentence. There was silence as the judge pronounced the sentence. Right? So the collocational part would be serve a sentence and then pronounce or pass a sentence. Let's see next one. As a noun, it takes, now obviously it is if it is a noun of, as a verb, so it takes a certain preposition. As a noun, it takes of and for as a prepositions. So when we say of, it means what? A maximum minimum sentence of 5 years. So whenever it is used as of, you are talking about the length or the type, right? Then we use for, that is the crime. He received 18 years sentence for attempting murder. So this is the type, for crime. And then under the sentence of the death and life. So prisoner was given the sentence of death. So are you sure? I'm sure you must be clear about it. So what are the prepositions we're using? Of and for. Of we using for talking about the length or the type, and then we have for for using the crime. And also there is a under sentence of, the prisoner was under the sentence of death. So as a noun it used of and for. Then let's go to the next one. As a verb, it takes two. So sentence someone to punishment. The judge sentenced him to 5 years in prison. She was sentenced to life imprisonment. So as a verb, it will take what? Two. Let's go to the next one. I'm sure, I think it must be clear to you. Let's go to next one. Let's see the question 4. So he was sentenced for 15 years in prison. The judge sentenced him to death. He served a life sentence. His aim was to sentence experiences he faced while serving 3-year sentence, a 3-year sentence. So can you make out which would be the correct one? Right. So look at how we can solve this. So look at here, this is being used, how they are used. So here it is being used as a verb. The judge sentenced him. This is also a verb, but here it is being used as a noun. And here it is also used as a, verb. And also here it is being used as a noun. Right. So we have to see. Now we can easily identify which is the correct one or which is the wrong one. So because it is a verb, so it should be what it should come. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Many of you might be saying, sir, why not for 15 years? Because it's talking about the period. But again, you can see this is the verb, and as a verb it takes two as a preposition. So the correct would be he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Coming to the fourth one, this is to sentence. Is here means what? It is being used as a sentence. He was to write. Here the meaning sentence is to write, and here sentence is the punishment. I hope it is clear to you, right? So even if you use to sentence, I want to sentence something, that means I want to write something, right? And sentence is a noun. Definitely it is a punishment. So I hope this is quite okay to you. This is clear to you. Let's go to the next one. Now we are using again the till. So till is, it can be used as a conjunction, preposition, and noun and verb. It can be used in the sense. Now what does it mean? Up to that point. So or until. So normally we can use both. Interchangeably we can use until or till. There is no difference here. It means the time that, right? It can be used as a preposition as well as conjunction. Look at this is where you can easily understand the difference between a preposition and conjunction, how it is being used. Look at here. First example says, Miss Edwards has confiscated my comics till the end of term. Fry the onion till they start to color. Then I think I can come, but I won't commit myself till I know for sure. Can anybody tell me which is we have used as a preposition and why this particular is preposition and why these are conjunctions, right? So as you know, preposition and conjunction, if you look at general sense, they are mostly connecting words. They connect, in this case, till is connecting this part to this part, and here the conjunction is till is connecting to this part to this part, right? So what would be the difference between them? So difference between them is a conjunction. What does it do? It connects. What does it connects? It connects two clauses. Okay, it connects what? Two clauses, whereas a preposition connects its object with the other parts of the word. Other parts of the word of the sentence, sorry, other parts of the sentence. I'll explain here. Look at here. So look at the first example. Miss Edward has confiscated my comics till the end of the term. So this is the preposition here, and this is its object. In any preposition, there would be a, any preposition phrase, there would be a preposition plus a noun phrase. So this particular preposition is connecting this part to this part, right? So therefore it is a preposition. So preposition, essentially what does it do? It connects its object with the other parts of the sentence. Now the second one is fry onions till they start to color. So in this case, you can see this is one clause, that is fry the onions, and the second one is till they start to color. So this is a conjunction. So this is the difference between a preposition and conjunction. So conjunctions, the role of conjunction is to join two clauses, whereas the role of preposition is to join its object with the other parts of the sentence. I hope it must be clear to you. Now, coming to the verb part. So to prepare and use land for growing crops. So this piece of land has been tilled for 100 years of, and as a noun, till means a money drawer. I'm sure you must have gone to a mall, and when you go to any mall, you will find that there is a cash counter where there is a drawer where they keep the money. That particular drawer is called the till. That is called as till, right? So you have four uses of word till: as a noun, as a verb, as a preposition, and as a conjunction. Preposition and conjunction more or less have the same meaning, that is up to certain time. And as a verb is to prepare the land for growing crops, and as a noun it means to draw as a money drawer, right? So this is how we can use it. Now let's go to the question part. Can you answer this? We won't start the show till everyone arrives. The thief stole all the money from the till. He till the land every Sunday, and I will wait till the results are announced, right? So you can see we won't start the show till everyone arrives. So can you find out, is it correct or wrong? This is absolutely correct. This till is used as a conjunction here. The thief stole all money from the till. That means it is being used as a noun. So it's a money drawer. Actually, this is what? Money drawer. Then I will wait till the results are announced, right? So this is again a preposition. And here he till the land every Sunday. So what would be the incorrect? The incorrect is this. What should be the correct one? Because it is a verb, right? This is a verb, and here we will apply subject verb agreement. So whenever there is a third person singular, whenever there is a third person singular and present tense, if these three conditions are there, what you are supposed to do is always add s or es to the verb. So look at here, he till. So till is what? It's a verb, and this is what? Third person singular present tense. You can find out it's a tense is present tense. So what we will do, we will put s over here. So we will using till. He tills the land every Sunday. That means he prepare the land every Sunday. So that is the meaning of this particular sentence. So the correct option is 3, right? So I hope it must be clear to you. So that's it for today, friends. This is what we are supposed to learn today, and in the coming days probably we'll have some more words like this, or the remaining words we can do in the next series. Till then, it's goodbye. Please share your comments as well as give the feedback or anything that you want to learn. So till then, it's goodbye. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.